Good morning. This is Shirley, the herb lady from Alaska, and we have wind and cold weather. But we're going to talk about something that I think almost everybody needs if they eat sugar. And this little herb I sell a lot of is sugar egg. And I got to tell you what happened one time. These three ladies that lived up 20 miles north of me, they came in separate times with their husbands, and I got them on sugar egg because I was doing live blood analysis back that time, for 12 years, and I seen sugar crystals in their blood. So I said, you need to get on sugar egg. So, they got on it. They got on the vitamins, minerals, and sugar egg. Well, after 3 months, they said, man, we don't crave sugar no more. Can we get off of it? One of the ladies called me because they was all three best friends. And I said, sure, you can get off of it. So they got off of it in 3 days. She calls me up and she says, Shirley, do you have any sugar egg in the shop? I said, sure, I've got 2 bottles. She said, okay, and slam and gone. And I thought, whoa, what was that? And then in about 25 minutes, here came 1 car up, here came 2 cars up, here came 3 cars up in front of my herb shop. And I was looking out the window and seeing them, and they was getting out, and these ladies was kind of short and chunky, and they had jean jackets on. And one was heading for my front door, and the other one took a hold of the jean jacket and pulled her back, and the other one was pulling the other one back on her jean jacket. And I was sitting there, they was all 3 in a row pulling each other back, and I thought, what in the world? And then hit me all at once, sugar egg. So I go to the door and I said, can I help you young ladies? And they said, Shirley, you only got 2 bottles and there's 3 of us. And when we off of it more than 3 days, we start craving sugar again. We want to go back on it because we was doing so good. I said, UPS came in while you was gone. While you wasn't here. And I got 8 more bottles and I already got it put up. Oh, and then they straightened up. They quit laughing and they walked in and bought bottles of sugar egg. I will never forget that in my whole life. I sat in here, and when I finally figured out what it was, I was laughing because I knew what had happened. Sugar egg is great because it takes the desire of sugar away from you, and it balances your blood sugar, and it makes your body to work completely like it's supposed to be. Okay, sugar egg is for diabetics, but you don't even have to be a diabetic. If you got high blood sugar, sugar egg is really good. Or if diabetics runs in your family, sugar egg is really good. Sugar egg is just good because it balances it out. It's essential caused by the body, its inability to produce. When you're diabetic, your body can't produce enough insulin because it won't let the body absorb it. A hormone, insulin, a hormone that allows glucose in the blood to enter the cells by the resistance of the cells condition can be fatal or untreated. I've got people walking in here and they go, oh, help me with my diabetic. And I say, how much is your sugar? And a lot of times they won't tell me, and later on they say 200, 300. I said, what? I said, get on that pill that the doctor gave you, and let's get it down, and then I can give you herbs to get it down. But they said, well, we don't want to take it. I said, you've already went too far. You've destroyed it's your pancreas and your liver, and anyway, I deal with a lot of people that is really stubborn, but they don't understand they can have a heart attack, a stroke, they can go blind, and they don't need that. Because I already had one lady that was a diabetic and she would not listen. You have to have listening ears when a person, I'm sitting here, I'm not a diabetic, my blood sugar is like 90, so, and I'm turning 78 this year, so I wish it was 88 like it used to be, but when you get old, it goes up automatically without, I'm eating the same stuff. I'm eating salads every day, and barely, I'm not eating, but the main thing is, you got to, as you get older, it just keeps going up, and as long as you keep it under 100, you got it pretty well under control. And so A lot of people don't do that. And I've even had children that's 7 years old walk in here, and the doctor sent him in here because mom said, well, he's a diabetic, but we can help him, can't we? I said, what do you do to make him eat so much sugar? I fix him cookies every day. I said, quit fixing. She said, I can't do that. She said that to me. I can't quit fixing cookies. And she was killing her son, and I didn't realize, because the diabetics is very dangerous. Because I had one lady, she wouldn't listen, and she had lost first she lost 2 of her fingers, then she lost 1 of her toes, then she lost underneath her knee, the leg, and then she died. And all because she wouldn't quit eating sugar. Type 1 diabetic is known as insulin dependent. Diabetic requires the use of insulin to regulate blood glucose. Type 1 diabetic is associated with the destruction of insulin producing cells of the pancreas, and this the body is unable to produce enough insulin to regulate insulin. The body produces insulin, but it's unable to use it. It's efficient, it's regulated by the blood sugar. And we have a herb that's called pro-pancreas that helps to repair. It's got 14 herbs in it that helps to repair the pancreas. But it takes a year or so to repair it. We can't, something you spent your lifetime destroying, you can't repair it in a day or 2. And the results of hyperglycemic, that's high blood sugar, which over time can damage your eyes, your kidneys, your sugar, and your heart. Now that is damaging when you have problems with sugar. About 92% of Americans diabetics are type 2, a diet high in refined carbohydrates are the primary risk for developing type 2 diabetic. Most can be controlled by diet alone, and that means diet with no sugar, and maybe the only fruit when they're diabetic that I let them have till we get the blood sugar down is I let them have lemons, limes, grapefruit, blueberries, raspberries, and a green apple. But besides that, keep away from the other fruit till we can get the blood sugar down. Because if that blood sugar goes up high, I have a video here that the doctor's showing how it literally restricts the blood flow to the brain and to the heart, and that's why you have heart attacks and stroke, because sugar causes plaque, and plaque is a no-no to your body. Sugar Reg is unique nutrition formula designed to help maintain normal blood sugar glucose and helps improvement. Sugar Reg provides trace minerals and herbs that demonstrate therapeutic potential for relieving elevated blood sugar and improves insulin function. Sugar Reg has been shown to help reduce blood cholesterol levels, which is an important risk for heart disease. The first thing that's in Sugar Reg is chromium. Chromium is an amino acid chelated. The trace mineral chromium is essential for normal insulin function. Chromium deficiency has been linked to both adult onset type 2 diabetic and heart disease. Chromium supplement has been shown to have beneficial effects without side effects. A review more than a dozen studies have shown it's beneficial. Chromium wholesale, I think I sell it for $11. I mean, you only take 1 or 2 a day, and chromium is it's really a good mineral that you can take, and it stops all those problems. The second one is palladium. It's an amino acid chelation trace mineral. It's for diabetic type 2. It produces significant improvement in 6 weeks, only in 6 weeks when you start taking this. It decreases the fasting plasma glucose just over 20% they have brought from 194 down to 155, as well as reduced plasma of cholesterol from 223 to 202, and from the LDL cholesterol from 141 to 129. Nopal is the third item that's in Sugar Rag. And Nopal, I sell it by itself too. And if the person is really high in numbers, I put them on Sugar Rag plus Nopal. And I'll explain to you why, because Nopal has Sugar Rag has the other chromium and all the other stuff in it. But Nopal is a real good one if your blood sugar is running high. Nopal are well known for hypoglycemic. Nopal has the effect on the individual, causing glucose levels to be significantly less with Nopal, and it controls the blood sugar. And the fourth one that's in Sugar Rag is fenugreek seed, and it demonstrates its anti-diabetic effect. In clinic studies, fenugreek has been shown to help reduce blood glucose, improves glucose tolerance in both type 1 and type 2, as well as lowers in cholesterol. Now, type 1 will be a type 1 the rest of their lives, but I tell them to get on these herbs that I'm talking about, because if they don't, the blood sugar keeps going up and up and up, and especially if they're children, as you get older, it's going to go up anyway, and why not bring it down and down? I had one person that was using it, and they was already on insulin, and they got off their insulin from using all these. And so if you can get off your insulin, if you read the side effects of insulin, what you can do is you just let the doctor do whatever he tells you to do. But the main gist of it is stop feeding your body the right stuff, and you can really help your body to get lower and lower, and especially if it's child type 1. You can help them so much by doing with herbs. You can't get them completely, totally healed, but you can get the numbers down so low that it's not affecting the body as much as it would if you hadn't done nothing. Nopal provides an easy digested protein form of 17 amino acids, and 8 of them is the essential amino acids. There's a lot of them we can get, but we have to have this 8 for the essential. Nopal contains a fiber called lignamin, which helps to make you feel full. It suppresses cravings and the urge to binge, like you in looking at the cake, instead of taking a bite, you want to eat the whole cake. Take some Nopal. Nopal focuses on therapeutic action on digestion. It helps the colon, the liver, and the pancreas. The most notable medicine benefit of this cactus is it works with your glands, the liver, the pancreas, and the 2 organs, which helps to regulate blood sugar levels in the body. Nopal has been shown to normalize and maintain healthy blood sugar levels by enhancing the body sensitive to insulin and stimulates the pancreas production of insulin. Studies show blood sugar lower effect lasts approximately 4 to 6 hours after taking Nopal. That's only if you're eating right. Eat towards your blood type. That's taking stress off your body. And when you eat, and no sugar, use your xylitol or stevia. You can't use stevia if you're B blood. It's against your blood. But you can use insulin. You can use xylitol. And Nopal is given both types in type 2 and non-diabetics. At an institute, insulin-dependent diabetics were given 60 mgs of Nopal daily and were able to reduce their insulin requirement when compared with the effect of the other plants. Nopal produced effective results at much a lower dose. According to the scientists of the University of Arizona, the pactum content in Nopal fruit has been shown to reduce LDL cholesterol and the risk of the heart disease in animals experiment. Pectin is believed to reduce cholesterol by increasing the amount of the LDL receptors in the liver, which are responsible for binding the low-dense protein and eliminates them from the body. Along with the diet fiber, Nopal contains niacin, B3, which is an amino acid, are believed to contribute to the plant ability to inhibit the conversion of the excess blood sugar into fat metabolism. Fatty acid decreases the amount of the bile acid, which excess can be converted into cholesterol. The antioxidant in Nopal, namely beta-carotene and vitamin C, has been shown to reduce the damage to the vessels and inhibits plaque forming. So Nopal it stops the plaque from the sugar that you're eating. But the main thing is throw sugar away. Sugar is a drug, and it's not good for your body. And if you don't believe me, there's a lady that wrote a book, 76 Reasons Why Not to Eat Sugar. She became a doctor after she wrote the book. She did a thesis on that. What I do is I let people, especially women that can't talk to children, especially the teenage girls, do not eat sugar. I said, while you're doing dishes or whatever, let them say, read this to me, and the 76 reasons. And when they get halfway through and they go, I got that problem, they said, Mom, I'm not eating sugar again. So it helps some people. Some people, they don't listen to it, but other people do listen to it. And then the problem will start going away. Soluble and insoluble vegetable fiber helps to absorb toxins from the bowels, and it's given to the stool and reduces bowel transit time. Nopal is healthy alternative and if you're unable to take psyllium hulls. So Nopal really helps even in the colon. Nopal strengthens the liver and the pancreas, thereby improving the ability of insulin to stimulate the movement of glucose from the blood into the body cells where it is used for energy. So if you want energy instead of fat, use Nopal. Research has proven Nopal inhibits cancer growth and may prevent cancer from developing. It is also considered the backbone of whole food for cancer prevention. The effect of the cactus on the immune system are nothing short amazing, and studies have shown that the cactus improves the function of the immune system. So when you're thinking and eating that candy bar or eating a piece of cake, think of Nopal and think about getting off of it and get on Sugar Egg. And when you get on Sugar Egg, you look at sugar and you don't even want it. Have a great day.